Howdy, folks. Dr. Flo here, not telling you what I heard, but what I know. What I know is that you're loved and lovable. What I know is that you're always going to be loved and lovable. And what I know is that you've always been loved and lovable. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I'm going to be also recording this for our podcast for those who want to partake in that magic. Today's Back to Black workshop, which is my first Back to Black workshop, still getting in my mouth. Today's Back to Black workshop is my first of many as I co-conspire with Black Bucket Puppetry, House of Mommy Water, and also Love City Island. Thank you so much to the wonderful Poppy Water and also Quincy Keith for inviting me to partake in the magic of what it means to be Black and brilliant. I'm so grateful for your time and attention today. And also, thank you to Instagram for holding me down on the behind the scenes feed. Also, thank you for your patience as I merged into this room today. I was sharing out all of the room's uh, content, and so that's why I got a bit distracted. So, Back to Black is a project or campaign that is brought together by the three businesses that I mentioned earlier: House of Mommy Water, Black Bucket Puppetry, and also Love City Island, amongst many others. My intention for this space is to boost Black business and share knowledge so that we can go forward and make our dreams come true and manifest everything to our highest potential. And we recognize that everybody needs help, and we recognize that everybody needs love for their business, but we also recognize that everybody is not getting the tender, loving care that they need in order to be successful. So we are here today to dismantle some of the myths of capitalism, especially as it relates to your business, and also plant seeds so that in the future we'll be able to do shoot your shot rooms for your business. We'll teach you how to construct a proper elevator pitch and share it with the world. We'll teach you how to do your reels and to use hashtags for TikTok and Twitter. These are all the things that I do personally in Love City Arts Academy, but this is going to be a special offering weekly at 2:30 in the evenings or afternoons for the Black to, uh, I keep wanting to say Black to Black, for the Back to Black offering. Thank you once again for Poppy Watser and Quincy Keith's invitation. I'm happy to be here. So just look for more to come in the weeks to come from out of our collective offering and more from me as Dr. Flo as I seek to encourage, equip, and empower the people. Welcome to the stage, Poppy Wata of House of Mommy Wata. Thank you so much for being here today. We won't be here for the full 45 minutes today because this is the first one, and frankly, I forgot about it because it's something new. We've been pushing this off for a couple weeks because it's been running up on us and we've been working on the internal logistics, but it's wonderful to be able to be here finally and just to get officially kicked off. And the way in which I want to officially kick off this project is by moving us through the anti-capitalist affirmations, because the only way to be free in your business and to have true control and dominion over your creative process as a business leader is to be knowledgeable that you do need money as a resource and a tool to grow your business, and it should not be running the show to the point to where you are negatively impacted by your pursuit of money. I know that we live in a society that tells you if you're growing your business, if you're not gaining followers, And if you're not making tons of money, you're not a success. But I want to, through these anti-capitalist affirmations, to really drive down deeply the idea that you are not solely your business. A lot of us are brothers and sisters, uncles and aunts, mentors, mentees. A lot of us are wearing a lot of different hats in our community, and all of those are equally as important as what it means to be a business leader. So I want to make sure that we ground our hearts in what's real before we even reach out into developing a business. Remember, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Out of the abundance of the heart, your business will be created. So if you start the foundation of your business in a negative vibration or a vibration of desperation, we can talk about this for a minute. A lot of us, myself included, have been moving forward in our business in a vibration of desperation. When I say vibration of desperation, what am I talking about? I'm talking about if I don't close this sale, if I don't get more followers, if I don't get more clients, my life will be over with kind of hyperbolic kind of energy. I want you to know that who you are is not defined by the performance of your business. And we're going to get into that in a couple minutes with the anti capitalist affirmations. But who you are as a lovely, loved, and lovable human is not synonymous to your ledger balance with your business. I was talking with someone last night who I seek to collaborate with out of Baltimore, and they were saying, my business didn't make any money last month. And it was kind of a sad energy around it. And I reminded them that they are not the amount of money they make in their business, they are the love that they have for their work. They are the love that they have for building new things and encouraging people in their business. This particular person was a healer, and I didn't want them to get so stuck in their ledger balance that they forgot their true heart's purpose. And so, as we open today's Back to Black workshops, I'll be doing certain workshops around business development and shoot your shot as it relates to that. I'm also going to be doing some other offerings that relate to the voice and performance and the opening of one's throat chakra. Because if you do not have a solid elevator pitch, if you're not able to tell someone succinctly, meaning in short order, what you are working for and towards in your business, how you help people manifest in the world, you're going to find it perhaps a little more difficult than most to connect. I ask small businesses and young business leaders every week, what do you do? And they go, well, I do this and I do a little bit of this, I do a little bit of this. And by the time they get to the last little bit of this, I'm like, I'm so confused. It's important that you have a proper elevator pitch and you know what you want to share in the world. Thank you, Poppy Water, for sharing my links. Once again, for those of you just tuning in for the first time to the replay, perhaps, I'm Dr. Flo. I help people in the world follow their bliss by giving them strong business strategies and also performance improvement techniques in order to share their joy with the world. See what I did there? That's how I help people. That's how I do it. And what I should add is also for favorable outcomes to their business, for increased opportunities and growth in their business. I should add that in as my elevator pitch. And if we were in an elevator moving from the first floor to the 13th floor or the 14th floor, because a lot of the businesses and buildings in New York City do not have the 13th floor because that's a superstitious number to some people. If we were moving from floor 1 to floor 14, I would have gotten my point across to you about what I do in that length of time. That's what we are doing here in Back to Black workshops for the purpose of business development. Because I have the time today and I've got the energy and I've got the love, I'm going to move through the anti-capitalist affirmations a bit slower than I traditionally do so we can unpack what it means to deconstruct capitalism. as a tool of mass manipulation in our society. I don't think I know anyone in my circle who's not in some way being manipulated by the money. The money is running the show more often than not for people, and it's sad to watch because a lot of the connection and community opportunities are robbed from us. Some people can't even come to the live streams to receive the water of love to drink because they're deep in, well, I was at my job and I was busy chasing the paper. And so they can't even allow love into their business and into their flow because of their um, occupation and preoccupation with money. If Poppy Water, who is my partner and live in, if he wants to, after I finish the anti capitalist affirmations, jump in and pull a card from his deck that can guide our business development practice this week, I welcome that. Welcome to the room, Lay. This is Back to Black Workshops, where we talk about business development. It's so good to see you. I'm going to go down into your profile and just read your new account. You are a child of God. I'm a child of God too. Lo que me haces, te lo haces a ti mismo. Yes, try me and you'll try your soul. I love your protective eye there. If my jokes and trolling offends you, come get put on my leash. Ah, yes, I love that. That is a boss kind of energy. I'm gonna follow you back, Lay. That is a boss kind of energy. We love to walk the people in the yard, especially when they try us. JC McCarthy, welcome to the space. I'll read your profile in a second as well. Welcome to Back to Black Business Development for all the people who want to grow their businesses in a container of love. I'm reading the Child of God, Lay Law's profile right now, since we're meeting each other, and I did follow you back. I will never shrink to make myself digestible. You can choke on bleach. Ah! Oh my gosh, I love it. That kind of boldness, courage, and confidence will move you forward in your business. I clap for it. JC, my buddy from A Course in Miracles, we love it. We love it. What would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What would you have me say and to whom? The Course in Miracles says. Love to see you, buddy, and love to see your work on the app. So what we're doing now is talking about, thank you, Lay, what we're doing, and thank you to everybody watching over on Instagram and the behind the scenes, because, you know, I love a camera child. And I also sent Lay and JC invites to Andre's Love Cafe. I make sure that in my business, that my descriptions, and this is a little tip for the folks, make sure that your descriptions are very clear. For example, JC McCarthy, shout out to my buddy online, runs a Course in Miracles room on the app. I would encourage you to go into his profile if you're over on Clubhouse. Those of you who are watching over on Instagram, check out JC McCarthy because they do amazing work in A Course in Miracles. There's no confusion in A Course in Miracles because it is a course in miracles. You can't get it confused about what's going on. Same thing with Andre's Love Cafe. I'm Dr. Flo also. Andre is my government. It's love in the cafe. When you're explaining your business pitch to people, your elevator pitch to people, make sure that it's very clear what you do in the name so that there's no confusion. So JC, do you have a, let me click in to see if you, he doesn't have a description, but I do know that his favorite topics are food and drinks. I love food and drinks. He loves entrepreneurship, Spanish, un placer conocerte, mi gente. He loves writing, music, weed. Oh, yes, we love the spirit of marijuana here. Mindfulness, books, gratitude, the beach, LGBTQIATSTPMWHTV. We love all the people. Karaoke, philosophy, empowerment, meditation. All those things are also things that I love as well. That's why we're friends here. All right. Did anybody else come into the room? Cool, cool, cool. I'm joined on the stage today. The lovely, handsome devil beside me is my partner in life and love, Poppy Wata, Brentley. Uh, so we're just starting back to Black workshops. There's going to be many kinds of workshops. I do believe in community over competition. I'm gonna check the chat real quick. Hey, sweetie. So, do you and Brittany and Lay must know each other from around the way? I love it. Perfect. So, Back to Black workshops are a group effort to really raise the consciousness and vibration and support of Black people and make sure that they get the tools they need in order to be successful. So, if you got any questions during this, I'm a full-time entrepreneur. I've been working in performance art for the last 25 years. I've been a professional entrepreneur for the last 7 years. And so if you got any questions, just drop them in the chat and then I will pull over to the side of the road, put my emergency lights on, and I'm happy to help. I don't bite too hard. You should ask Poppy Watson. Okay, so moving forward with our anti-capitalist affirmations, and I'll break them down each one as we go through. Usually I read them all the way through and don't stop, but today because we're in this workshop, I want to stop and talk about these affirmations. If you do use these affirmations, and a lot of people don't believe in affirmations, but I believe that everything is an affirmation. If you say, I am going to have a great day, that's an affirmation. If you say, this day isn't working out for me, that's an affirmation. If you say, I love myself, that's an affirmation. If you say, I suck, that's an affirmation. So it's important that you use affirmations. The Course in Miracles has a bunch of them. I am one with He who sent me. I'm paraphrasing, JC. Don't pull the blue book on me today. Um, there's tons of good, juicy affirmations that we should be programming our subconscious mind into in order to have a wonderful life. I don't ever pretend, JC, to be the teacher of anything. As one of my wonderful gurus says, uh, don't lead me because I may not follow, and don't follow me because I may not lead. Just walk with me hand in hand as a friend towards our higher calling and purpose. That's Jim Rohn. So, uh, I don't teach the course. I leave that to the heavy hitters over in Clubhouse. There's amazing practitioners of it. Stella's one, JC's one, Jesse at one is one. There's a bunch of awesome teachers. I'm booty clapping right now for the Course in Miracles rooms. If you have not checked out the Course in Miracles rooms over on Clubhouse, highly recommend. I creep in those rooms all the time, and I always find something juicy to nibble upon. All right, back to the anti-capitalist affirmations. Number one, I'm allowed to spend my time creating things even if they are not beautiful. I'm allowed to spend my time creating things even if they are not beautiful. A lot of us get really caught, especially creative types, and I do believe that building a business is a creative enterprise. A lot of us get really, really stuck on making sure that things are beautiful. We want our headshots to look beautiful. We want our websites to be immaculate. We want these things to look a certain way, and we get preoccupied with the beauty of things and not the creation piece. Poppy Watson and I work, he's an entrepreneur as well now, coming out of children ministry and children's education in Illinois. Uh, Sometimes your greatest impediment to building something can be your uh, fixation on perfectionism. Are there any perfectionistic people in the room? I guess I can raise my hand too. How do I do this? Can I react to myself? Yeah. Thumbs up in the room if you have a perfectionism thing. I see JC, I see Lay, I see Brentley. Yeah, 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 yeah. This addiction to perfection, this addiction to getting it right. You even saw it happen with me. I tried to quote A Course in Miracles, and then I felt a little toxic shame come up in me about not quoting it the proper way. That is perfectionism. That is this need to try to prove, protect, hide, and defend ourselves in front of other humans. No need for everything to be beautiful. Remember, done is better than perfect. So I'm allowed to spend my time creating things even if they are not beautiful. Release that need for things to be perfectly polished. For those of you who are watching me over on the live stream right now, the beard is not brushed, okay? So if I just like, I got to get my beard perfectly manicured in order to show up for my work, I would never get here because there's always something that's going to be standing in the way. Do not focus on things being beautiful. Focus on spending your time creating things that you love. Welcome, Michael, to the room. Uh, Hello and goodbye. All right, second affirmation. There's no such thing as a real job. All forms of work are real and valid. Once again, there's no such thing as a real job. All forms of work are real and valid. I encountered this as an entrepreneur and a creative. And I do see the comments in the chat. I will pull over in 1 second uh, to take care of that. Everybody in my life has been telling me for the last 20 years to get a real job. They want me to go to a 9 to 5 and clock in and participate in all of the shenanigans that goes along with that. And if you are I don't know where that accent came from. If you are the kind of person who likes your 9 to 5 and you are feeling appreciated in your work and it brings out a certain level of dedication and purpose and joy in you, then by all means have that real job. But for those of us who are living in our freedom, and freedom doesn't need to necessarily happen within 9 to 5. Many times in my life, I've had a 9 to 5, and then I work from like 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. on the thing that I love to do with my heart. We can also, work it that way. But there's no such thing as a real job, folks. Any way that you want to contribute your love and light to the world is enough, and it's real and it's valid. Don't let these people take you back out into these streets to suffer. In my last real job, I worked for the Big Apple Circus in New York City. And I had a colleague, non-melanated gentleman, hint, hint, wink, wink, who used to ask me about my bathroom practices on my break. Now, speaking of which, they made us pee in porta potties outside in the cold. I had to often walk over to the library at Lincoln Center in order to use the bathroom number 1 and number 2 to keep from freezing. There was also a man in the bathroom who was eating the chicken parmesan off the floor one day. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. But that was the real job that people wanted me to have. They wanted me to get that W-2 and to clock in and to say, I'm sorry for being 10 minutes late, all those things. And I stayed in real jobs like that or in a real job that did not serve me or make me happy because I didn't think that entrepreneurship and following my true heart's passion was real and valid. I want you to know that there's no such thing as a real job today. All forms of the work that you do in the world for love is real and valid. And the universe will reward you for doing what you want to do. I see you, JC. JC and I are both church people. The hands went up. Hallelujah. There's no such thing as a real job. Okay, for you churchy people. Okay, next anti-capitalist affirmation is there is nothing that I need to accomplish to be worthy. I am already worthy. Whenever you're in a Dr. Flow session, you're not only going to get the business principles and practices to help you grow your business, but you're also going to get a sermon and some life coaching. I want y'all to know today, Lay and JC and Poppy Watsa, that you are already worthy. And you don't have to come off mic to say it, but just repeat to yourself right now, I'm already worthy. I'm already worthy. I am already worthy. These muggles will try to make you have to prove yourself to them. Show me how you're worthy. Show me your degrees. Show me your bank account. Show me what brands you wear. Like I come out of New York. I was in New York full time for 10 years. Such a New York Fashion Week kind of performance art all the time that happens in some of these urban centers where they're more concerned with the way you look than the condition of your heart. I want you to know, beloved, today that there's nothing that you need to do to accomplish, or accomplish to be worthy. You're already worthy, perfect, whole, and complete, JC and Lay and Brentley, exactly as you are. I'm already worthy, perfect, whole, and complete, exactly as I am. Just add water, bitch. Just add water. Okay. To pick up on Lay had a spicy, exotica. I love the exotic. Painter, crochet artist, illustrator, 26. If you ever meet me, just know I have a double chin. Oh, I love it here. Yes, double chin. Look, more to love, more cushion for the pushing, more cushion for the pushing. If you, oh yes, oh yes, yes, yes. Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. You're in Back to Black Workshops, Business Development. I'm Dr. Flo. I am an encouragement entrepreneur. I help people find their bliss in life and live their truth, not someone else's truth, but their truth. Most hated. Oh my gosh, what an affirmation. Controversial stud. I love a stud. I do love a stud. We keep the peace. I'm off the grid, but still on y'all radar. Never in the mix. That's how you lose flavor. Yes, keep your authenticity and your individuality in the world. I keep it too real. Deal with it. Let me tell you something. I'm a real ass bitch. Give a fuck about a nigga as well, most hated. I'm here for it. Don't ask me for no more money. What's goofy for DF? I'm not really cool enough for that, but I'm gonna follow you based on the way that you show up in the world. What am I missing to say? I'm missing to say that I need to go into the comments. Brentley, my partner in crime and in love, we love the queers around here. Happy Pride Month to everybody who celebrates in the community. You pulled a king. I asked him to pull a card earlier because he does spiritual divination and pulls cards in all of the woo woo. He's the woo woo part of my marriage. The king of what?
I didn't pull a king. I pulled and I called you king.
You pulled and called me a king. Oh, well, let's pause for this. What did you pull, king?
You want me to come on mute?
Of course, it's a free space. The people want to hear what you sound like.
Alrighty. Lay already knows what I sound like. Hey, Lay. Also to everyone down. Hello, JC. Hello, Exotica. And hello, Most. Okay, do the most always for you. Um, yeah. So I actually pulled the five of diamonds, and so what's interesting about the five of diamonds and us being in a black business group is that this is all about being mindful with your money, right? And so the five of diamonds is about checking your bank accounts twice, making sure you have a strategy around your money. And I'm being called to say before it comes, while it's there, and after it's gone. Again, have a strategy with your money before it comes, while it's there, and after it's gone. Because know that when this money leaves you, it's always going to come back in rotation. That's what we speak over ourselves. Also, we all have really great potential right now to either make or lose a lot of money. The flow of money and abundance is rushing over the world heavily, and it ain't no directed channels. So you need to open up and prepare to receive, but also prepare to keep. Don't hold out a bucket with holes in the bottom. Is this fulfilling? Can this hold the weight? Is it time to upgrade your bucket because you're ready to hold a new amount of water? Okay? And don't get reckless with your money. Spend and enjoy your life, but don't be reckless. You still have a plan. Don't throw off your plan and still enjoy your life. So, yeah, deal with your money and make your money work for you. That's what Spirit has to say. Thank you, my love. And thank you all for listening. I'm good on mute.
Oh, you're loved and lovable, king. Every day of your life, you've always been loved and lovable. You're always going to be loved and lovable, and I love you for the gifts you bring to the community. So I appreciate that. I really, really do, sincerely. How do we measure and remind ourselves that we are improving? Question mark is a question that he also offered. And drop your questions into the chat. I don't bite too hard. I am an accountability coach, so I will light that ass up for your dreams. But trust me, mostly in life, I want better for people than they want for themselves. And I'm not trying to be condescending in that way. I'm just saying that I work with a lot of people where I'm like, yo, I believe in you. I really believe in you. And they have a hard time seeing it for themselves. If you take nothing else from this space today, believe in yourself. My therapist, even this week, was like, Andre, you have so much going for you. Why in these areas of your life do you not believe in yourself? And it just stopped me in my tracks. Like, why am I not believing in myself in certain areas of my life? It's important that we believe in ourselves and love ourselves today, especially those of us who are blackety black, because so much of society tries to take that away from us. And we are worthy, like we were talking to earlier. You're already worthy, perfect, whole, and complete, exactly as you are. Just add water. Okay, but to answer the question, how do we measure and remind ourselves that we are improving? Um, you got to be gentle with yourself, folks. How do we measure? I measure by 1% better every day. If you can tell me how you improved your life 1% better today, 1%. Can everybody call to mind? And I'm going to put y'all on blast a little bit. Drop in the chat if you feel so bold how you have improved yourself. Brentley, too, Poppy. Um, Drop in how you have already today. It could be a glass of water. I don't want to prompt you too much because I want you to think about it, but how have you improved yourself 1% better today? If you can say to me, yo, I had a glass of water today, that's your 1%. If you do 1% better every day of the year, you will improve your entire life by 365% better. If you do 1% better a week, you will improve your margins and your life in your business and personally by 52% this year. Mark what I say. Most hated say, I don't know. That's fine. You still got, it's East Coast here. It's 3 o'clock here. So you got about between now and 12, 9 hours you got 9 whole hours, most hated, to find that 1%. I encourage you to do that. And I encourage that once you find that measurable 1% action, to booty clap for yourself, to twerk on your success and your promise, okay? Because you have it. You have it. Most hated said, I don't know. But then you say, oh, I saw my fam today. They missed me, took care of my dog. Oh, you don't even need the 9 hours. You just needed 9 seconds. I'm clapping for you because to be with your family, your people who love you is 1% better. A lot of people don't have that. They missed me. I can tell that your energy, even through this phone and Clubhouse, is a missable energy. You bring a fire and a vitality even to this room. And so I can understand how your presence would be missed because you have a fiery, peppery energy to you. You took care of your dog, yes, to nurture and to get that unconditional love from our pets. 1% better. I'll even say that you're 2% better. So you're already ahead of the game. Poppy Water wrote his show description. What show, Poppy Water? Put it in the chat for me, even though you're sitting across the room in the house. We're both entrepreneurs that work from home. Thank the Lord. What kind of show are you working on as a shameless plug for the people? And showing up. Yes. I would say that that's the hardest thing to do. In fact, I've got a quote here that I'll share based upon the showing up part. It says, Nanea Hoffman said, note to self, all you have to do is show up. Be late, be scared, be a mess, be weird, be confused. Just be there. You'll figure out the rest as you go. Once again, note to self, all you have to do is show up. Be late, be scared, be a mess, be weird, be confused. Just be there. You'll figure out the rest as you go. And so I want to thank you all right now as we pause. Thank you, Lay. Thank you, JC. Thank you, Exotica. Thank you, Most, for just being here. A lot of us think that we need to do a lot in life. Some of us are doing the most in life, thinking we got to do so much to prove ourselves. I want you to know today from the bottom of my heart, and I really do feel this way, folks, I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to protect. I have nothing to hide, and I have nothing to defend. Y'all hear me? And you can take this on for yourself. I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to protect. I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to defend. That affirmation will change your whole motherfucking life. I hope we can talk. Ain't no kids in here, right? The children are at the kiddie table, right? That affirmation will change your entire life. And knowing that you have nothing to prove to these muggles, nothing to protect from them, nothing to hide, and nothing to defend. You are loved and lovable. And so you'll figure out the rest as you go. I'm going to check the chat one more time before we continue through. Oh, yes, Lay. I'm a shit talker. You want to know why, though, Lay? I'm not a shit talker because I have a big ego. and carry this big dick energy. I talk my shit because I've come through so much. I'm a survivor of sexual assault. I'm a survivor of child sexual abuse. And for those of you who be watching and got shit to say, that's not what made me gay. I'm gay because that's what I'm attracted to. A lot of people think that a person can be turned gay by sexual assault and things like that, other kinds of toxically shameful nonsense. But because I've survived so much, I was never black enough for the black people. I was never white enough for the white people. I was never straight enough for the straight people. I was never queer enough for the queer people. Do y'all know what I'm talking about in here today? You just never add up to these people's notions of who you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to show up. So because I have been through so much, I'm able to talk my shit. I'm not telling you what I say. I'm Dr. Flo. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I know that you can overcome every challenge in your life because I've come through it. I've been locked in rooms with people who sought to harm me sexually, and like it's just crazy. It's crazy. And my poppy says, if and your poppy too, y'all can call him Poppy Water. I got someone in the community that's like, I feel weird about calling him Poppy. Well, then call him Pastor Poppy, then, girl, if it gets you in your fucking vajayjay. Um, you don't. If you don't say who you are, people will try and tell you who you are. Yes, talk your shit. Speak up for yourself. All right. Is there anything else here? I love it taking care. What's your dog's name? Most hated. I love the fur babies because they love us unconditionally. Yeah, the way to remind yourself that you are improving is by documenting, perhaps in a journal. Get yourself a little journal from the Dollar Tree. It's no longer $1. It's like $1.25 now. So my mother would say it's a lie. The Dollar Tree is a lie. Uh, but get yourself a little dollar journal and call it your 1% better journal and just start documenting inside the ways in which you're improving in your life 1% better every day. If you can only write one sentence, you'll start looking back in that journal and you will find that you're actually doing your work. You're actually loved and lovable. As the Buddha would say, you are basically good person, and that is enough. Thank you, Exotica, for saying you love the energy. I'm sending all that energy back to you tenfold. I hope that even now, as you breathe into your heart chakra, that you're feeling uplifted, up, 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 up. More love, more power, more sound mind. More love, more power, more sound mind. More love, more power, more sound mind. Okay. Um, Jess Brentley podcast and Back to Black tour as a whole. Yes, King, I love it for you. Cleopatra. Cleopatra. Why are we talking about Cleopatra? I'm over caffeinated. Tell me why we're talking about Cleopatra and we'll talk about it. Oh, that's a dog's name. Okay. Ah, I love it. I love that. That's a wonderful name. My goodness, Cleopatra. I love that. Do you call her Cleo for short or do you just use her whole government? Honey, you sparked me. Oh, pass it on. Pass the fire on. Oh, you call it okay. Love to Cleo. She's loved and lovable. The thing, okay, the last thing I'll say before we move forward, and we won't be here for very much longer, because I know you all have places to be and lives to live, and I bless that. We love a royal bitch, okay, named Cleopatra. There's something that I do, especially around non-melanated people. If their dog speaks to me, and I'm using that in air quotes, if the dog comes to me in public, but the owner acts some type of way about the way I present in the world as a black man, I will look the dog right in their face and say, precious, precious puppy, you know you're loved and lovable. You're not like other humans who don't know they're loved and lovable. You know you're loved and lovable. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And if you want to see an awkward person who's not being loved and lovable tense up, talk to their dog and start to affirm their dog when they're acting crazy. It's crazy to watch. Like, oh, your mama doesn't know she's loved and lovable, but yes, you do. And the more I say it, the dog's tail goes, like, dogs know they're loved and lovable. Why can't we figure it out? I don't fucking know. All right, next affirmation. Doing nothing is good for my soul. This is a tool in affirmations and meditation. Doing nothing is good for my soul. You might leave the room, you may stay. For the next 30 seconds or so, I am going to do nothing. And I know it's going to be awkward because you came to a room to talk and to see and be seen and to grow your business and grow the development of your heart. But because I'm a me, I'm going to spend the next 30 seconds doing nothing to just simply illustrate for the people who listen later and those who are watching over on Instagram later, what it feels like to just chill, man. That is one of the hardest things for us human beings to do, to be still and know that you are God, to be still and know that you are the hands and feet of the energy we call the Most High or higher power. You are that. That is you. And I want to encourage everyone in the room to check in with your higher power. And even if you don't have a higher power, because even the atheists believe in something, have tea and coffee with your angels. When you get still and quiet in the ways that we just did, beloveds, spirit will speak to you. It will tell you which way to go. Borrowing from JC, my buddy down below, from the Course in Miracles, spirit and your angels will tell you, where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say? And to whom? Even in that stillness that we just took for a few seconds, it was just so loud in my heart that we're right where we're supposed to be, folks. I'm the uncle that cries, JC, Lay, and most. We were just right aligned in this room with where we're supposed to be. Forgetting the past, it's over, it can't touch you. Moving forward towards the future that hasn't happened yet. In this present moment, in the doing of nothing that's good for our soul, the answers are here. And I want you to also know, and I'm going to conclude now because I think we've been here. Poppy Water, this started at 2:30, so we're at 45 minutes. I think we'll come back next week, Wednesday, at 2:30, and we'll do the other half of the affirmations because we've talked a lot in here, and I've loaded you up with a lot of really, really good, juicy, good things. And so we can come back next week and finish the other one, two, three, four affirmations and just move forward with the anti-capitalistic affirmations. But where spirit is calling me right now in the stillness is to tell you that you have everything. Lay, you have everything in your hands right now to be a success. JC, you have everything in your hands right now to be a success. J, the Taurus, spiritual, lover of nature, photographer, positive thinking, eccentric, follow. You have everything. I requested it because you keep it classy and keep it locked down. I don't blame you for that. You got to watch your energy out in these clubhouse streets because everybody, all skin folks ain't kin folks, okay? And all people who claim to be spiritual ain't, okay? So I understand that. But you, Jay, the Taurus, most hated, you have everything in your hands right now to call yourself right now, 15 minutes past the top of the hour, wherever you are, right now. I'm also a faith healer, y'all. I'm a faith healer. I got the spirit of the Black Jesus all over me. Black Jesus did not go around talking to people about their brokenness. Black Jesus said, according to your faith, be it unto you. Oh, I got the time today. According to your faith, may it be unto you. Black Jesus was going around lay. I see you in Brentley. Black Jesus, not the white one. Black Jesus was going around saying, pick up your bed and walk. But Jesus, and I believe in Jesus and the Buddha and everything else, people. So don't get it twisted. I'm a lover of all things that are the truth. But Jesus, but Black Jesus, I'm broken. But Black Jesus, I ain't got no money. But Black Jesus, I didn't go to Yale. But Black Jesus, I didn't go to Harvard. I see you, Lay. Your help is coming, Lay. Your help is coming, Brentley. JC, your help is coming. Jay the Taurus, your help is coming. Most hated, your help is coming. Your help is coming. Woo! Black Jesus walked up to these people, the woman with the issue of blood, everybody else, allegedly, because it could be fairy tales, y'all, for real, for real. But according to the mystical stories, Black Jesus was walking up to people, the man laying by the gate called Beautiful. Imagine laying by a gate called Beautiful and saying, Black Jesus, pull me. I ain't got no smartphone. Hello, somebody. I ain't got no clubhouse to connect with people. I ain't got no online friends. Black Jesus said, man, pick up your bed and walk. You have everything you need to succeed at 17 minutes past the top of the hour, wherever you are. I promise you, you do. Walk by faith and not by sight. How did this turn into a church event? It's because my anointing goes across business development. My business crosses into your living room and everywhere else. Someone right now is sending me gratitude. One of my clients is saying, thank you so much, because wherever you are, there God is. If you don't believe in God, because you don't have to be my friend, sometimes I believe, sometimes I don't believe, folks, but higher power is always with you. And wherever you go, higher power is with you. I'm going to check the chats real quick, and then I'm going to lead us through a light meditation in order to close this out. Because if you don't think you're able to melanate, you can melanate. All y'all look blackety black in here to me. We can melanate. It's one of the easiest things to do. But as we close out, you're welcome, Lane. According to your faith, may it be unto you. I want you to know that you can today. I want to invite you all to join my private communities. I'm stopping a lot of the talking to everybody because everybody ate my vibe, right? The Law of Vibration. I want to encourage you to read this powerful book. One of them is The Course in Miracles, which JC teaches. Let me see if I can go into JC's profile. JC, drop in the comments when you do your Course in Miracles rooms, because I would love for people to come and sit in with you and Stella and just get some of that yum yum. Of that spiritual yum yum, because these are light workers in the community, and I think light workers need to know each other. Um, I smoked too much weed. I didn't today, but I smoked too much weed, so I lost my train of thought. And I want you to know that you are loved and lovable, and we're going to go into a meditation of affirmation where we call ourselves back into the truth of who we are. And for some reason, and JC, I want you to drop that promo, bro. In love. Drop your room so that people can know. Drop a link or something so people can find your anointed ass. And everybody else, Lay, Jay the Taurus, Most, Brentley, drop your links right now as we go into meditation to what you're doing on this app. There's a lot of Black Mama, White Mama rooms on this app. If I go out into the space, real quick, let's see what the people are talking about. I got it's going down. I have positive rooms on my feed though. The secrets of subconscious mind, my quietude, the law of attraction is real. So constantly complaining. It's actually They made a liar out of me. There's no black mama, white mama rooms present, or maybe I weeded them out. Um, NYC Smoke, are you okay? Chat GPT prompts, self-guided. Oh, okay. So my feed is anointed. Hallelujah. But drop your rooms all the same. Two books I want to recommend to you. And I can send you a link. If you just DM me right now here on the app, I'll send you the link. A Course in Miracles is available online. I would highly recommend that you read that and attend JC's rooms to go deeper in that spiritual practice around the teachings of the mystical Jesus. It really is a book that I've been reading for probably the last 15 years off and on. It's really improved my life. Thank you for accepting my request, Jay the Taurus. Like unto like is drawn. You are amazing. Perfect, whole, and complete, loved and lovable exactly as you are. Thank you for accepting my follow. I receive it with great gratitude and graciousness. The Course in Miracles is the first book available for free online. JC, I'm putting you to work in my space, my brother. Please drop the link to the Course in Miracles text that you use in your rooms so that people can get that. I don't want anybody to leave here without getting the value of that text. Another one that I will also offer to you, and I'm going to try to find the link for you real quick before we go into this. It's called the Kabbalion. Um, and it predates the Bible, if you can believe that. I want to find a free link for you so that you don't have to. Here it is, by the three initiates. JC's going to drop the Course in Miracles link, hopefully there in his room. Perfect. And then I didn't mean to put you to work. And then I'm going to drop the Kabbalion here because the Kabbalion talks about the law of vibration and what we're feeling in this room. Lay called it earlier. If I can scroll up, Lay said something to me like, honey, you sparked me. When I sparked you, Lay, that's the law of vibration. That's a universal law. That's science, baby. I believe in religion and spirituality, but that's science. Do you know that if you strum a harp on one end of a room and put a harp on the other end of the room, it will vibrate the note that you plucked on the opposite end? I'll say it one more time. If you pull a string of a harp on one side of a room, that vibration will travel across to the other side of the room, and the same type of string tuned will start to vibrate on the other side. That's the law of vibration. Chapter 9 in the Kabbalion. It's the reason why we're here. Law of attraction. Like unto like is drawn. It's powerful stuff. The more you put out into the world love, the law of vibration will bring that back to you. It's just law. It's what we know to be true in science. Anyway, that's a riff. I'm checking the chat. Cleopatra, we love. Thank you, JC, for dropping your clubhouse room. You are a powerful king. You are a powerful king. You are a powerful king. Lay, thank you for dropping your room. You're a powerful queen. Jay the Taurus, great text. I love that you know about these texts. We're trying to get free in this life. We are breaking generational curses, folks. Oh, I hope sometime we can have rooms in Back to Black and in our ecosystems on Clubhouse where we can just shoot the shit. Because I know that everybody under the sound of my voice has a testimony. Ah! Hallelujah. I know that everybody in this room has come through some bullshit, but you've turned that manure into perfect soil for your flower and your lotus to grow. Amen? Let's meditate. Find a comfortable seat. God, higher power, I'm just so grateful. Even if I don't have the words to pray a lofty prayer, higher power, I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for my life. Thank you for my blood. Thank you for my breath. Thank you for the beating of my heart. Thank you for this water. Thank you for this coffee. Thank you for my partner. Thank you for my internet friends. Thank you for Lay. Thank you for JC. Thank you for Jay the Taurus. Thank you for Most. Just thank you, thank you, thank you for every blessing. And I'm not one of these people that praise even though I'm not worthy, God. I thank you, God, that I am worthy. I thank you, God, that you call me worthy. I thank you, God, that you tell me every day with the breath in my body that I am enough. God, higher power, your name is the sound of my breathing. I speak your name every time I breathe. Higher power, your name is the sound of my breathing. I speak your name every time I breathe. And God, I'm so grateful today that every time I speak your name, you tell me that I am loved. And I just simply and profoundly want to say thank you. I want to invite the room right now to just offer a word of gratitude and thanks to the Most High. You don't need to speak it in the chat. This is the personal part of the programming where you just say thank you for and fill in the blanks. I promise you it'll change your life. What are you grateful for today? What are you thankful for? What feels good in your energy and your vibration right now? Just call that to you because whatever you appreciate appreciates. Woo! Hallelujah. I know it's a business development workshop. Come on up, JC. Whatever you appreciate appreciates. What you got to speak? What you got to speak, JC? JC always has something powerful, or maybe you just want to be closer to the magic. He had a phone call because he's. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the phone call. Thank you for being in demand. Thank you for having people around us that check in on us. What are you speaking today, JC? What are you speaking?
Oh my goodness, Andre, just want to speak gratitude into the room, for everybody being here. When I saw the topic pop up on my phone, I know that there are no coincidences in everything is for a reason. And back to Black Workshops, business development is exactly what I'm working on right now. So thank you so much. I actually am developing a program to help Black and minority as well as queer uh, entrepreneurs or people who want to be entrepreneurs or want to just put something out into the world and are being held back by their own minds, because that's the only thing that really could hold us back is our mind. And once you overcome that block in your mind, you can do anything. And so, but I also, you mentioned A Course in Miracles, and A Course in Miracles teaches, or it says, you can only teach what you have to learn. So I am going through that process of overcoming my own fear, um, my own hesitation, my own uh, feelings of inadequacy or doubt, to put those to bed, to put those away, because we are at a time where this is the way forward. You talked about that 9 to 5. You talked about, and not to knock anybody that has a regular job, but it's it's part of something that is not sustainable. I worked for 20 years in corporate America and I got completely burned out. But now we're here, and now we're meant for greater purposes, and we're meant to help others realize their greater purpose and embrace it and live it. And so thank you so much for having this. Thank you for this space. So lovely to meet your partner. And I look forward to seeing all of you soon, all over Clubhouse and all over the world.
Thank you, JC. You fill my cup. You are a internet buddy and friend who fills my cup. It's always good to be in vibration with you. And yes, no thanks to me. Poppy Water got me here. This is a room that's sponsored by Black Bucket Poetry. It's also sponsored by Poppy Water's House of Mommy Wata. It's also sponsored by my Love City Island. And JC, I would love to link arms with you. We can do stronger work and faster work together. So if there's any way that we can get our schedules to align, I really want to do these shoot your shot rooms. I want to do romantic ones for the studs, and I think we had a stud here earlier, right? Yeah, controversial stud. So I want to start sponsoring, Back to Black Workshop, romance rooms and things like that. And we want to do, JC, in this vein for entrepreneurs, a shoot your shot room for Black business development, meaning that we help people get their elevator pitches together, and then we come and shoot our shots in business with each other. And so there'll be a opportunity weekly or however Poppy Water wants to do it, because I'm following his lead on this particular program. I run my own programs. It's so good to just be a bottom here in this business and just let love lead. And so he ain't always a bottom girl. But it's so good to follow here, and just be present to that. If you know, you know. If someone, you got to switch it up, as Meg Thee Stallion says. So, JC, I would love to partner with you and your business and put you on the marquee. I'm the kind of girl, when I got a guy too, whatever, when I got my license at 16, I was picking up my friends in the neighborhood so we could go to the movies, So I have a get in the car kind of energy. And so, JC, you're spiritual Black man of power. You're a spiritual queer Black man of power. You are a king unto me in Wakanda. And so in any of the ways that we can link arms, I will not grandstand on you. Often I come into your rooms that I don't even come up on the stage and speak. It's not because I don't have anything to say, because Dr. Flo got shit to say. It's that I want you in your light. And I will be coming up from time to time in an effort of goodwill in the ways that you have come up here, because how will we know each other's magic unless we step up? And so you taught me something today about stepping up and speaking your I am, because there is a way in which we can use all the tools to connect. I want to pull you into my academy, all sorts of things that you have time for. Oh, let me know real quick. Are you an entrepreneur, and is this something new that you're doing? Okay. And what do you do? Is this is encouraging? Are you a coach?
Yeah.
Like, what do you do?
So
I'll just leave it like that.
that's funny because right, I don't have a bio. I right now am being led by spirit. I actually do have a company. I started a media company at the beginning of last year, and I've just been feeling into what I'm led to do. So I'm working on a few. I'm planning a few projects right now. I haven't released anything. I'm not doing major service offerings right now. I'm just feeling into where spirit is leading me. And right now it led me here. And that's where I'm supposed to be. And so I definitely look forward to, there's a couple of projects that I have planned out or am planning out that we could definitely, I would love to collaborate with you on. Love to speak with you and Brentley, and share some space with you here. That would be awesome. But I'm just feeling into it. I'm just feeling into it, brother.
Perfect. We always want to feel into it and find what feels good in the yoga of life. Okay, I'm gonna message you on. Are we connected on Instagram? I believe we are connected on Instagram. And y'all, my apologies. Sorry, not sorry for turning this into meet and greet and what do you call those things that people have mixers, after work. But I am following you on Instagram, so I'm gonna message you a little emoji right now. I don't think we've ever connected on Instagram. I'll send you a bunch of emojis, and then I would like to get on your calendar for about 30 minutes this week. Not to put you on the spot, but for those of you who are interested in business development and you came to the room or you're listening to the replay about this, the blessings are in the follow up. And so, in the same way that I just went right now into JC's Instagram, put him on the spot a little bit. But in the same way that I went into the Instagrams and said, I'm connecting with you right now. So, in the next 7 days, we can get into the Google Meet and just riff about dreams. This is the magic. Oh, I see that hand in the church. Come on up, Lay. I got the time. We're going to build these dreams. We're not going to leave this life the way we came. What's up?
Love this room. It's been very encouraging. I love to see that you and your husband are giving encouragement. It's really sparking me. It really is. I love it. Because I needed that. I needed that. So, just listening.
You are perfect, whole, and complete exactly as you are, loved and lovable, and I'll deal you in too. Like as often as we meet, I mean, this is the power of the technology. Our ancestors would have loved to be able to get together on Clubhouse in the comfort of our homes and just meet. So, in any ways that, hey, Yaya, in any ways that I can help pan, oh, we love a pan. I think Poppy's pan. He better not be panning with nobody else now, but I think Poppy's pan. Mostly a listener. I love laughing. Humanitarian. I'm an anxious social introvert. I respect that. My presence in your room doesn't automatically equal agreement or allyship. Yes, I talk only when it's relevant or when it's on my mind and worth sharing. I'm an Aquarius. Yes, I'm an Aquarius. Yes, yes. INFJ. I'm an INTJ on the Myers Briggs. So that's the only thing that we have differently there for those of you who are geeks about the MBTI. And I encourage everyone to take that. But I'm an INTJ. The only reason why I'm here doing the extroverted thing is because it helps me get paid and share love in the world. So lots of resonance there with the IN types. I understand why you are IN type and also an anxious social introvert. Love to you. I don't like pickup lines or sexual innuendos. I hate them, in fact. Being honest without being brutal is key. Take and engage. Oh, yes. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. I do not consent to being recorded or my picture being used. I will not do that. I dabble in a bit of everything. I'm South African, born, raised, and proud. Joburg, where are you from in South Africa, if you care to share? Cali Bay Area, Denver, Colorado. We love skiing in Denver. Welcome to the room. I really, really appreciate you and the love you bring. Any closing thoughts in the chat before we get out of here? I will be Cape Town. I love, 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 love. All right, cool. To my South African sister, you are beautiful, by the way. If that's your real face, because you never know on the internet who's real and who ain't. Let me know in the comments if that's your real face. Everybody looks good in here. Lay, my husband, JC. JC, are you single or this? I'm not shooting my shot at you. Are you single?
I'm like, yeah, I'm engaged.
Oh, you are. Oh, hey,
Spoken
perfect.
for. Yeah.
Perfect. I love love. I really do. And I'm happy. I want everybody to find a lid for their pot. So yeah, JC, I would also love with you to perhaps combine our efforts or shoot your shot like queer nights because those are really
It'd
popular
be
on the
great.
app.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love when people start talking, in that way to each other and having fun. It's always juicy and sticky. And while I don't yet, not yet, not yet, let me not say that. While I can't any longer participate in the shenanigans, I love to watch the whole flirtatious vibe. So you all are welcome to that. Yaya the Aquarian, thank you. You are beautiful. The energy is infectious. Takes one to know one, Aquarius. Yes, that's me. All right, folks, we have lots of magic to build. This is Back to Black Workshops. It's going to be happening. There's tons of them. There's going to be a calendar release soon. I will send you all invites about how to get closer to the magic and the vibe that is Dr. Flo if you're interested. This room in particular will be held recurring every Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. I walked into my first one, kind of fumbled a bit and not knowing what's going on, but the law of attraction brought my husband into the room. He was always going to be here anyway. It brought JC, who I love from A Course in Miracles rooms. Lay, I love your vibe. Hey girl, hey, we could kiki all day about all the things, girl. Girl, you already know I'm ready. I got the Cosmo
Of course.
on
Period.
lock. And are you interested in like a shoot your shot kind of room? Are you into that kind of
If
shenanigans?
it's rich man there, of course.
Ah! Look, like Meg Thee Stallion said, what's the budget? Tell them up it, okay?
Okay.
All right, pussy. This
Support
pussy
black
choosy.
business. Okay.
Yeah, yes. This pussy bougie. This pussy choosy. Pussy
Okay.
don't do no
This
favors.
that this that this that Monica Lewinsky. This that presidential cookie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
I love it here. All right, y'all. You're loved and lovable. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of all suffering. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of all suffering. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of all suffering. And may love hold you in its big, 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 big hands. May heaven smile upon you as above, so below, as above, so below. Have a great week. I'll see you next week. I'm going to be in those DMs. Slide into my Instagram DM so I can connect you to all the things. Let's build these shoot your shot rooms. Let's get messy in the sticky of love. And I'll see you very, very soon. I really do love y'all. Have a great week, okay? This is amazing. And the replays are on. So we're forever connected in the metaverse. Our children's will know that we were here and we love each other in this black ass way. Have a great week, okay? Bye.